and today we have a really special guest, Pete Fennell. Pete, sorry if I didn't say your last name right there, but Pete is a chatbot expert, and we've been having a little bit of discussions inside of the Facebook group regarding chatbots, and so I'm really excited to be bringing Pete on today. So I'm just going to be double checking to make sure that we are live streaming properly on Facebook and on YouTube, and it looks like we are. So you guys, if you guys are watching us live, we'd love to know, let us know where you're from and what you teach online, what you want to teach online. And also, if you guys are watching this on the replay, same thing, just let us know where you guys are from. We always want to know kind of where people are joining us from around the world. And if you guys have any questions, live or replay, drop them in the comments. We would love to answer them. Even the people that are watching us in the replay, we're going to answer them as well for you. Pete is part of our community on Facebook, inside the Facebook Thinkific Studio group. So he is very much accessible and always willing to share his expertise when it comes to chatbots. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Pete on here, and we're going to have a chat. Hey, Pete, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Good to have you here. Pete, why don't you say hello to everybody watching us and let people know who you are and what you do.
Hey guys, my name is Pete. If you didn't see already that Rob has spelt Facebook wrong, but hey, we're going to let him off for that one this evening. Hi, my name is Pete. I'm a messenger marketing expert here in the UK. We've been building chatbots, that pro word which everybody hates. We've been building them for businesses now for since March 2017. I think we've done around about 500 custom builds and trained over 2,400 entrepreneurs on how to use them. So they're pretty cool. I know there's guys watching this right now who have been through some of my free chatbot programs. So hey, how's it going? Are we on?
Awesome, Pete. Good to have you. So yeah, really excited. We've been connected probably for a little while now, and I know that really this has been your space. We were just talking before, and you're actually going to be speaking on chatbots at a conference, next month or next week?
Yeah, end of next month, 30th of March. So it's Mother's Day weekend.
No, there you go. Hey.
Yeah, it's an excuse, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, like I said, we've been having quite a bit of chatter inside of the Facebook group about chatbots. Some people are, totally against it. Some people are very much using it and, using it for their courses and a bunch of other ways to grow their audience. And you were just giving me some tips on how to do that for even our chatbot. So why don't you just kind of share with us why chatbot is sort of your thing, why you gravitated to that, and kind of seeing that there's something here in chatbots for the long run.
Yeah, sure. I first come across obviously chatbots back in March 2017 when pretty much they came to social media. So for around about 4 to 5 years, 4 to 5, not 45, 4 to 5 years before that, I was running, the run-of-the-mill Facebook kind of agency, Facebook ad agency, serving local businesses and things like that. And as we all know, if you're in that kind of space, it's a lot of work with very little reward. And we always needed a lot of connectors to do, many different jobs to, that's the lead acquisition, the lead nurture, email campaigns and things like that. And email open rates were just getting lower and lower and lower. Facebook ads were getting kind of expensive-ish for the niches I was working in, and we kind of wanted something that could streamline everything together. We used to create like corporate courses using Thinkific for business owners, for us to give them like our kind of basic kind of Facebook marketing modules where their employees could go through and learn. But anyway, so chatbots come out in March 2017, and when I first saw them, I thought, nah, this is pretty pants. We're not going to be using these. And then I dropped it for around about a month or so. Then I just jumped back into the platform. I had a little bit of play, and it was just Bing, the little light turned on, and I thought, okay, right, I can see long term in this. Me thinking as I think about like Google Voice and all VR and all that kind of crazy stuff that we think about on our kind of 10-year roadmap on where we're going. So what we've done is we worked with these for a few months, and literally overnight we just ended all contracts with all of our social media kind of businesses that we were doing ads and running campaigns and everything like that for. We literally just dropped them overnight or at the end of their contracts, because we saw the kind of the kind of things that we could do with chatbots. Chatbots are not just Facebook Messenger. Chatbots since March 2017 have come on leaps and bounds. The integrations, the connectivity, the ease of creating leads, generating leads, capturing so much data, and the integrations, i.e. even with the Thinkific platform where our kind of chatbots really, really flourish, which we're going to take you through this evening anyway, and we're going to show you some pretty cool stuff you can do with them. But we did notice that a lot of marketers around the world were using this kind of brand new thing, the chatbot, as a pure spam machine. They were just broadcasting out, hundreds of messages every single week. My messenger feed was absolutely full of this, buy this now, and have you ever learn how to earn £1 million in a day? Those kind of spammy things. And we kind of saw that it wasn't a spam machine, that we could really have, create a real-time user engagement and a user experience via using AI or the chatbots. And that's what we started to do. So we spent around about 12 months learning the entire platform to see what they could actually do, pushing the boundaries of using so many kind of free platforms to kind of turn them into really powerful other platforms. But now we integrate these with email. Our open rates are slowly going up with them, but we get we X3 the open rates with chatbots, which is great for for the ROI in your business, and also the courses also. So chatbots for us was the kind of turning point. Let's get in it, let's learn it, let's kind of create a course on it for users to come in and learn this. And since about the last 16 months or so, we've connected with over 500 businesses. We've built for around about 500 businesses. That's from pop stars to millionaire property investors to kickstart businesses to course creators and all those kind of things. So, they really, really work well. And we're going to show you some pretty cool stuff this evening anyway. Hey, Adina,
awesome.
How's it going?
Yeah. Hey, there's lots of, thanks for everybody that's joining us live. Super excited to have you guys here. Pete, that's awesome. Thank you so much for kind of starting us off. I want to ask the audience who right now is actually using chatbots. I think, there's a good group of people that are, and those that are, I think there's a lot to learn, including us. There's so much to learn about chatbots and how you can use them properly. There's so many different uses for them. So I'd love to know who's using chatbots, and also who's not using chatbots. And if you're not, I'm really curious as to why you're not using them. I from the feedback that I've been hearing, people are they've left a bad taste in their mouth just because there's a lot of marketers that started using them the wrong way. And so maybe there's some people there that feel like there's only one way to use them, and they might also do the same, leave the same effect if they start using them as well. But I've seen how you use chatbots, Pete, and you're doing it really well. Very personal, very engaged, and very timely. You're not just spamming. There's a lot of marketers, including, the people that I am connected with, that I get a lot of messages from. So without further, I wanna maybe just invite you to share your screen if you're open to doing that, and maybe showing us a few of the ways that you're using chatbots inside your courses. Okay, so
obviously there's a lot of Thinkific users here, and obviously we use Thinkific platform to teach all of our entrepreneurs, how to use chatbots and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you from scratch of kind of start to finish, or A to Z of our onboarding from a Thinkific website into a chatbot, populating data of so much data collected that we then can create specific content targeted to our users' pain points, which is phenomenal. From over the last month, we've created around about 3 years worth of content just by asking 3 simple questions that which we collect that data from chatbots. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Just let this go through. And what we're going to do, just let me know if you can see that screen there. This is a Thinkific page. Okay, really, really simple. And what we're going to do is we're going to take you through the entire kind of onboarding, the amount of data that we can collect, and the sheer power of connecting your Thinkific platform into into your Facebook Messenger. What you got to think of as well, guys, is that yes, it's a Facebook Messenger chatbot, but we can connect these to over 1,100 other software platforms, whether that's Kajabi or Slack, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, anything and everything that you can connect these things to, even all your payment platforms and everything. You can even collect payment systems for this. So what I'm going to show you this evening is our onboarding from the Thinkific site. on how we do that. And then also what I'm going to show you as well is how not to be really spammy with chatbots. And one of the biggest questions I always see inside of the Thinkific group is that there's a lot of course creators there wanting to allow their students to send them timely kind of returns, okay, like monthly returns. So I'm going to show you a really, really simple flow on how that actually works and how you can visualize and see that data on your screen just using simple things like Google Sheets. Okay, so we're here in my my Thinkific dashboard here. Okay, or the Thinkific website. The first thing you're going to see straight away are these send to message buttons here. And also down here on the bottom right-hand side, you're going to see the Facebook Messenger chat widgets. So they work exactly the same as a normal chat widget would on any kind of website, but these ones are connected to your Facebook Messenger. Why do we use Facebook Messenger? Well, you know, there's like 1.3 billion active users who use Facebook Messenger every single month. Okay, this is probably about the biggest marketing platform you can connect yourselves to. All right, so if I was to click on to say this join here button, okay, it's going to take people directly straight into my Facebook chatbot. All right. As soon as they click that, they're a lead into my business, exactly the same as they would be as a lead inside of your email CRM, okay, into your EMS. Okay. And also again here, if I hit that send message, it's going to do exactly the same and exactly the same here. We through, I think it's August till November, we had 15,100 website visits, and we converted just under 14,000 of those organically with no paid ads. We converted just under 14,000 of those into email leads for us and our business, which is absolutely powerful. All right, so around about 90% of people clicked one of these three buttons, and we can even go down and to the extent of, if I come down to here, if I was to click this button here, which is going to take me to another page on my Thinkific page, right? What this is doing then is I'm able now to track my website users on their actions. So this won't take them into a chatbot, it just take them into another Thinkific page. But what's going to happen is if they don't sign up, say, into my paid program, they're going to get a message in 15 minutes or half an hour saying, hey, I can see that you looked at the paid chatbot group, you know, would you like to jump on a call or anything like that? Okay, so we can really start tracking people around of our websites now without even doing targeted ads. And this is the great thing about using chatbots, is that you don't have to pay for ads to retarget the people within inside. It's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so let's just click onto the website widget down at the bottom here, the chat widget. So it just says on there, as soon as I click on it, would you like to join our free Facebook group? Okay, cool. So I'm going to click on there to continue. And as you can see now, it's going to populate and open up on here. All right, so it's opened up on here. So what's going to happen then also, so what we can do is go hit send to Messenger. And what we'll do is we'll send this to Messenger so you guys can see this a little bit more real time here. So just guys, just let me know if you can see that. I'll have a look on my phone. I'm sure you can see that.
Yeah, I think we can see it. I mean, I can see it just fine.
Yeah, I can make it bigger, which is no problems.
Perfect. Yeah.
I'll just go to, just come into here. Okay, can you see that a little bit better, guys? I think you probably can.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So as soon as they come from my Thinkific website, then they've come directly straight into this is my Facebook Messenger. So say it's Hey Pete, which is my name. So if it's Rob who comes in, it'll say Hey Rob. So it automatically knows your user's name, which is great. So now you're interested. I can see that you're interested about joining our new Facebook group. Just to let you know, you get a free, your first free workshop starts in 4 days. What's the best email to reach you on so we can update when your free workshop is available? And if you look right down the bottom here, it auto populates the user's email already. So within inside of the chatbot, you can connect natively with ActiveCampaign, I think it is, ConvertKit, and MailChimp automatically. Okay, we do the HubSpot integrations too. That's there also, and also Google Sheets. But if you're using things like Zapier, you can connect to any kind of email CRM that you have. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to type in, because that email is wrong. The email there is populated by whatever you've signed up with on your personal Facebook profile. So the chatbot just pulls that data. It's not illegal or anything like that. Okay, it's just open source data from Facebook. So I'm just going to change that email there. schoolofeliza@gmail.com. Okay, and then what it's going to do, it's going to ask me a series of questions now. Okay, so just a couple of questions, if that's okay for you. What do you hope to learn during your stay inside the group? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in, just Rob. Okay, Rob test live. Okay, So you can see where we're going to start collecting this data. Okay, second question then is, if you could reverse the clocks 12 months, what would you do differently regarding your business? Okay, what would I do? So the user's going to come in. I'm just going to put in here, Rob test live 2. Okay, so what the chatbot's doing now is it's storing all of this information. And this allows you as content creators or group owners or course creators to really start creating content based on your users' pain points, okay, based on their needs and wants, all right? So, and the last one, with the changes you've made, how much, what would you implement and changing, what would your business look like today kind of thing? Okay, I'm just going to put in there again, Rob, test, live 3, okay, all that in there. So I'm just going to push enter. Okay, then it's going to come up here. That's it. Okay, so thank you for your time. Your answers will be of some value to us as it help us design content specifically for you, which it does. All right, so bonus, you can enroll in the workshop now or select your preferred option below. Okay, so I can click on start now. So if I click on start now, okay, it's going to come in. Awesome. Tap the button below to get enrolled. Okay, so we're going to just click on start here. Okay, then it's going to take me to my Thinkific. Okay, but before we get into the Thinkific, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where we've just collected all of that data. All right, so I've got this. This is just standard Google Sheets. Okay, so it doesn't cost anything to do this. So we've got the data capture for the New Generation Entrepreneurs free Facebook group, i.e. the one we've just typed in those answers for, just as a user. So as you can see here, then you can see all of this data that we're collecting from our users coming into our free Facebook group. This group's only been open literally a month, if that, maybe 3 weeks. Okay, so we're collecting this data. So we're collecting things like user ID. I won't come on to that, but first name, last name, email address, the date they've enrolled into my course, okay, or into the group. And then these are the answers then, which all of our users are putting into their Facebook Messenger. So all of these answers here, you can see there's absolute tons and tons and tons of data we collect here to create content from. Okay, so if people are just joining because they want to earn money, they can, or whatever. Okay, then we can talk about money stuff, or people finding clarity, starting big, how to set up chatbots, take faster action, everything like that. Okay, so and as you can see here, then that we've got Rob signed up on at 21:16, which is GMT, okay, which is the time zone I'm in. So you can see here now that we've pulled that data from Facebook Messenger. We've got Rob Test Live there. Okay, Rob Test Live 2, Rob Test Live 3. So it doesn't matter what data he put in, we would capture that, which is pretty smart. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to come into the workshop. All right, I'm going to just enroll here. Okay, it's going to ask me to enroll. I had to unenroll myself everywhere. So first name is Pete Fennell. Okay, I'll put that there and sign up. Oh, email has already been taken. Oh, damn it. Eliza strategies at 1. So that's not going to work. Sign up. Anyway, so we come through. So I can come in here and start this kind of this free workshop with inside how to set up Facebook Messenger and all that kind of cool stuff. So what's happening back end now inside of Zapier and everything like that, it knows that I've signed up for this workshop. All right. So if I come into where are we now? Is it here? Nope. So you can see now what's going to happen then is because I've come through the chatbot, it asks me for an email address, and obviously I've signed up to the course. Okay, it's going to start sending me out these emails. Okay, just important, you can join the group here. Okay, because they're going to get a group also. Just an announcement and all these kind of emails. This is already set up, already pre-built for them, for these guys to come in. So if I would have chose to start the course in 4 days rather than starting now, this is the emails the guys would have got coming through. So we can send them content until 4 days worth of content until tomorrow is the day. Let's just make sure you're in the right place. They're going to grab their ebook and then they come into the Messenger Marketing Workshop. They can click on that to come into the free workshop, just exactly how we've just come inside there. So I'll just come in and refresh. Okay, it normally takes about 5-10 minutes for Zapier to do its thing, to wind up his cranks, to come in, but it's going to say, hey, thanks for joining the workshop down there. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, so that's the kind of onboarding process we can do with that there. Okay, so they're already a lead inside of my chatbot, so we can talk to them how we want to, we can retarget them if they didn't sign up, and so on and so on and so on. All right, oh, here it goes. So hands off there, so this is now then. So, hey, Pete, thank you for taking action and signing up to the workshop today. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out and ask in the group. Be sure to check out your email for the group access link. Okay, so you can see that was hands off. So somebody's come into my Thinkific website. We've asked them the 3 questions. We've pushed them into the workshop. They've signed up into that workshop, and now they're getting a timely message back inside messages, just saying, "Hey, thank you for signing up." So we're not being spammy. We're just telling them, "Hey, thank you. This is great. You've joined our programs and everything like that." And that's that part there. Workshop today. Always feel free to ask any questions. So if I come back into my email. Okay.
I was just gonna say, Pete, I think the way that you're doing it, if I'm, kind of observing this properly, and I think hopefully everyone else is kind of seeing, is that these are just the things that you would do anyway if you had time to, for every one of your students, right? Sending these personal messages. So the way that you're using them is very much like, hey, I'd like to know what you'd like to learn. What are your pain points? Yeah. Very much, again, personal. So just make an observation there.
Yeah, so if I come into into my Facebook group, because we've got the whole Zapier thing going on, so because I've just signed up into that group, okay, inside of the group anyway, it's going to notify everybody that someone else has just signed up to the program. Okay, let's just go down here. Here we go. So that again, this is automatically. So this was added 1 minute ago. So say a massive welcome to Pete Fennell, which is me, okay, for enrolling into messenger marketing. Okay, you can do this without chatbots. This is done by Zapier anyway. And that happens there. And this also happens on our LinkedIn. So our LinkedIn followers be like, wow, there's like 70 people just signed up to that course in the last month. It must be pretty cool. So that's going to help me out with my lead acquisition there organically without paying any ads. But if I come down, then what we do then is, 8 hours ago, we had someone come into our pay program, which is Anthony, I think he's watching right now. Again, that's come up, and it's telling people in my free group that someone signed up into our paid group. So they're like, oh, okay, maybe we should be signing up into this paid group too, all right, or pushing them into the paid group website where we can track that kind of data also. So you can kind of see how it all really comes together organically, and how you can really start growing everything organically. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, one of the biggest questions I see inside of the Thinkific group is that a lot of people want to be able to get their students to send back monthly returns based on whatever kind of business it is. So what I've done is I set up this simple flow here. Okay, if I just zoom right in, if you can see that, don't worry about all the gubbins and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to go through this flow here, and then you're going to see the data capture again. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly edit on there. I'm just going to preview, so that sends it to my messenger. Okay, so here it comes here. So it says, hey, Pete, it's that time of the month for you to submit your returns. Let's start with, how many leads have you gained in the last 30 days? Okay, so now if you've got like a tribe, or you've got 1,000 students inside of your program, and you're finding it really hard to manage those 1,000 students and by getting their individual returns every single month, and it's a complete pain in the bum, this is probably about the smartest way of doing it. Okay, and this is automated. You can have month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. So it doesn't matter when they join your program, they will get the same timely message every single month. All right. So, and I'm going to show you how we can store that data too. How many new leads have I got in the last month? So I've got 170. Let's just say that 170 leads in the last 30 days. Okay, great. 170. How many of those have you converted into paid clients? Let's just say 5. Okay, really simple. Hey, let's take a look at your current website page. So in here, if I wanted to put in my sales page, I can. So I'm just going to put in www.facebook.com. Okay, so if you can ask for pictures, emails, and voice notes, you can literally ask for anything. This is the great thing about this. So what obstacles have you come up against in the last 30 days? Loads, life and business. Okay, Going in here. Great. What did you do to overcome those obstacles? Lots or loads. All right, really, really simple. So that's done there. Okay, so and finally, what do you hope to achieve in the next 30 days? More than last month. Okay, so that's done. All right. So this message has gone out to all of your students inside of your program. So if I come into my Google Sheets again, and what we're going to see then is I just set this up literally today for you guys to see this, because I thought it'd be quite cool for you guys to see the student monthly returns. So we're going to come in here then. So every single month, this will be populated. As you can see, it's down at the bottom here. It says month 1, month 2. So you can put January, February, March, or whatever. But I just keep it month 1 to month 1 to 12 inside that. And then all of your users or all of your students' data will come with inside of here. So you can go, okay, right, Pete's generated 170 leads this month. He's converted 5 into paying clients. Well done, awesome. Okay, what obstacles has he, what obstacles over the last 30 days? How did he overcome them? And so on and so on. So all that's there, which is pretty smart, right? So if I come back into Mr. Chatbot, hold it there. So this message here, what's just come through, guys, is when somebody signs up into our workshop, into our free workshop, what we do is we use organic viral content, i.e. basically saying, if you know, this will come 15 minutes after they've signed up into the program. If you know anybody who'd like to learn, okay, feel free to tap and share the button below. So here, if I was to click that share button, okay, if I type this in now to Rob, okay, Rob, I'm going to send you this ebook because I think, it might be suited for you. Okay, so you can probably share your screen in a minute and show the guys that you've got this ebook. Okay, really, really simple. Okay, that means Rob then will be a lead inside of my business. He can join that group. So this is how we really start to build our audiences now organically. Organic viral share, which is absolute priceless. Things to save you tons of money in ads as well, which is the best thing. All right, so let's get back into here then. So we've collected that data for the first month, and as you can see here, we can put this thing in here, which is wait 28 days. You can wait however long you want, every 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 12 months, 2 years, 10 years, or whatever. All right, so, but if you're after doing monthly returns, you can do so. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to grab that starting step, move that across to this other pre-built flow, publish, preview. Okay, so now it's going to ask me similar questions, but based on my previous month's questions and answers. Okay, so hey Pete, it's that time of month for you to submit your returns. Let's start out with last month. You acquired 170 leads. So the chatbot now is kind of remembering how many leads I generated last month. Okay, remember how many Anne or Sue or Bob or Andy created last month. It's going to remember that. How many have you done in the last month? Okay, I've done 50. In fact, let's put it to 30, so it rounds it up for us. 30. Hope you guys are keeping up with this. So great. Last month you converted 5 into paying clients. How many new leads did you convert into paying clients this month? Oh, okay, 5. Awesome. Okay, then it's just going to go through. Let's take a look at your website. Okay, so I'm just going to put in there www.facebook.com. Okay, so if you're asking to update their web pages or literally anything, there's any kind of content that can go inside of there, guys. Pictures, anything, literally anything. What obstacles have you overcome? Lots. Let's whiz through these ones. Lots. And lots. Okay, we always want to do lots. All right. So that's the final one. So if I come back now to my Google Sheets, remembering last month that user generated 170 leads, 5 paid clients, so on and so on and so on. These are their pain points. Okay, so we just go into month 2. Now let's take a look. Okay, Pete done 170 leads last month. Total lead count to date is 140. 340. Sorry, that should be 200. It's only because I got the math mixed up on the other side, but that would say 200. Last month paid to date was 5. Okay, total paid clients is 10. So by month 2 they're generating 10 paid clients out of 200 people, and then we can go through all of their kind of pain points again, which is pretty smart, right? Okay, so last one I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to go to the this one will literally take seconds. Okay, so we're in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to click this here. So this is going to take me into like my paid site now. So it works exactly the same. Okay, as a user would. Okay, they can come in and enroll here, obviously taking a look at all the content and all that kind of jazz. All right, so first name is Pete Fennell. That one. Password, sign up. I already have an account. Duh. Password. Oh, Jesus, what is it? Anybody know my password? Sign in. Have a coupon. Yes, I do have a coupon. My coupon code was Eliza. Coupon. Quickly apply that before anybody gets a course for free. Enroll now. Okay, the same is going to happen throughout the entire kind of ecosystem now. So if I come out of this and come back into here, wrong page. Come back into there. What's going to happen is this is going to be populated again. It's going to say, hey, thanks for joining my paid program. It's going to remove that person from my free kind of flow with inside of ConvertKit, my email CRM and everything like that. And also it's going to update the student dashboard kind of thing inside of Google Sheets. So you can kind of see now how you don't really have to be spammy and you can do so much. That is literally just touching the surface. And you can see how we can acquire last year we've done 360,000 leads for a client. In 90 days we converted almost 96% of our website visitors out of 15,100 into just under 14,000 emails, 17,000 comments on videos, and that's another great thing as well, guys, is the comments as well. If you was to go to my Facebook page and type in the word, go to one of the posts and type in like ebook or something like that, then it will generate you tons of. That's literally just touching the surface there, guys. Really simple. Over to you.
Any questions? Really good. Yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna take this out so that we don't have that tunnel vision. But yeah, no, that's really good. Ton of questions. I think there's some questions coming up here. Thank you, Pete, for showing us that. If you guys have any questions, start dropping them in the comments. We're gonna ask Pete now. The first one here was from Mandy. So from Facebook Live, she's wondering, what are the different tools that you use to connect all of these bots to Thinkific? You mentioned Zapier, Google Sheets, any others that you kind of use on a daily for your stack of tools?
It's just basically the Chatbot and Zapier. That is it. And obviously we have our ConvertKit as our email CRM, but now we also have HubSpot, which we just joined literally today. But we use that just for business to business, not business to kind of students and things.
Got it. Yeah.
There
you go, Mandy. So basically, chatbots. So is there a particular, there's a couple different chatbot tools out there. Is there one that you use primarily?
Yeah, ManyChat. I tried ChatFuel right at the beginning. It was just like, it's just too much for what a user needs. They're both the same platform. They're both UX, which is the user experience. And then you've got things like Janice and Dialogflow, which are AI, which is all the artificial intelligence kind of integrations. But at this kind of level, you really don't need that amount of depth of kind of integration. ManyChat is pretty much the best UX kind of chatbot on the market today.
Awesome. There you go. So ManyChat, that's the one. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll through here. I think, Pete, you showed you just scratch the surface, and I think without overwhelming everyone, I'd love to kind of hear from you where people can get started with chatbots, right? I think, because obviously you've got everything integrated and everything's automated with Zapier and HubSpot and Google Sheets and everything. But for that course creator that's just starting to dabble into chatbots, what's a good sequence? What's a good chatbot sequence that they can get started with and build right away?
Yeah. Okay. So if you're just getting started out and you want to learn, you can go to my website. There's like 18 or so videos on there. We used to sell that course there for $997. I just closed my door, sorry. We used to sell that course for like $997, but it's free. There's no opt-in or anything. It's just tons and tons of YouTube videos. You can go to my YouTube channel, all the videos are there. You can come to my Facebook page, which is at Eliza Strategies. There's tons of content there. Rob, I've just sent you an ebook also, and you guys can come into my Facebook page. You can go into, even just go into my chatbot. You can come in, and what I'll do is, can I just share my screen for the last time? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
I literally just lost it. Where is it?
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, there you go.
StreamYard. There we go. Okay, so this is, if you go into my chatbot, guys, you can come in here, and in the little hamburger or the menu button, okay, you can click onto that there. It says Student Dashboard. So you can click onto Student Dashboard inside that, which connects directly to Thinkific as well. So like we've got existing students. So you can come in here, you can get the Messenger Marketing Workshop, the one we've just shown you there, it's free to come in. Or we've got the ebook, the Get Started ebook there inside that too. Or you can go to my Facebook page at Eliza. There's tons there that you guys can jump on. It's there. This is the page. We've got tons and tons of videos in here. We've got the ebooks and all that kind of shizzle inside that. And some of the videos you can comment on, and it's going to send a response to you as well. But one of the key takeaways you've got to take away as well, guys, is that do not use chatbots as a spam machine. People hate them as a spam machine. Use them as a deeper learning tool and a great integration kind of connector between your courses, your students, and your kind of business, which is great because you can really forecast, months and months worth of content in no time at all based on, the user kind of data that we're collecting. You saw all of that data, each one of those responses, well, say 90% of those responses, we can create content on, which helps us then give our users the content they exactly need. And if we're solving people's problems, they're more than likely to come in and pay for our program. So, which is great. So yeah.
Awesome. That's really good. Yeah, thanks. I'm going to be putting all of your links down in the comments. I've got another couple questions here. One question was from YouTube Live. Simply Beth was just wondering, do people know that these are chatbots? I'm guessing no. Like there is nothing that tells people that, hey, I'm a chatbot. I did see Stephanie Liu, one of our partners, in her chatbot. She introduces herself as like, this is the Steph bot. I am, and she's very upfront that this is a chatbot. So
yeah, totally. Yeah, there's I can't remember what state it is in America. I think it might be LA. I'm not sure that you have to by their laws, you have to state that it's an actual chatbot that they're coming into and that they're not speaking to a human. But it totally depends on you, your branding, and your kind of audience. People know that our chatbot is partially automated, but we do jump inside of our chatbot and take over the chat if needed. So we don't say, hey, I'm a chatbot, but we don't really name them chatbots either. We got a whole kind of thing. If you come into the free workshop, you'll get the message about how to set a chatbot persona and how to really brand your chatbot out. Ours is called Eliza because it's named after the very first chatbot that was ever created back in like around 60, 70 years ago now, which is crazy. And that's just the way it is really. But yeah, just it's up to you. You can either tell your audience if it's a chatbot or you don't have to. It's entirely up to you. You can even have the chatbot where people can't reply to your chatbot, where you just send them content and they can't reply. Same as Katy Perry's bot, the big singer. You can't send her a message on that. So it's just kind of an app-based kind of thing. But you can do anything, literally anything. It's totally up to you on how you want to kind of use it. But yeah, we kind of keep that 90% personal touch to it. We don't spam people, because we can segment all of our audiences into really specific niches. People who are in business, people who are interested in chatbots, people who are interested about Instagram, people who are interested about Facebook marketing, all those kind of people. So we speak to those people totally different. So yeah, but people know it's us anyway. So which is fun. But also now they've got you can create your own persona within inside of the chatbot. So if you're replying as a chatbot, it will come up as your logo. But if you're replying as yourself, it will say Pete is replying to you, sort of thing, and have my face inside of the little chat widget kind of thing, which is quite kind of cool. So because obviously I've got a business partner too, so if he jumps in, Catelyn, people will know they're responding to Catelyn as well, and Catelyn's replying to them. So yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, so basically chatbots aren't replacing people. They're not replacing you guys. They're just, they're just making your life easier, and you're still jumping in there and being personal. That's great. I think I'm just going through here and seeing if there's any questions, but Josh, thanks for joining us from the StreamYard group. Awesome. You guys are, I'd love to hear also feedback on this live stream. We're using StreamYard for the very first time. They're also a local Canadian company here, very close to us. So our friend Gage is there, and he's the founder, and I think he's joining us today. So let us know what you guys think of this this new platform that we're using for live streaming. Maggie's here. Chuck, thanks so much for joining us, guys. I'm just seeing if there's any questions, but I think we are good. Perfect. Pete, any last kind of, final words as we wrap up for anyone that's looking to start with chatbots?
Just spend the time learning them, but don't get overwhelmed with them, because you can literally get a lot of our students, they get inside and we don't see them for months because they're just in there building. Build out the basic kind of welcome message when people hit that send message button. Learn how to use the growth tools. All the videos are on my website anyway, on how to use them for maximum kind of power, but don't really get overwhelmed too much, because even the most basic of bots can really increase your ROI. But I would say, even if you're not kind of really wanting to get into that bot space, I would say just set it up now. I done a video this morning talking about the new the Facebook kind of privacy policy and the where people can delete their browsing history through Facebook, which is up and coming, which is only going to affect you guys if you're running Facebook ads. Okay, it's going to really affect you, whereas you won't be able to retarget people because they've cleared their browsing history. But with chatbots, we can. So even if you don't want to get into the whole chatbot marketing thing, I'd say just set one up so you can create a base of subscribers there, so you can always talk to the people and retain that kind of content. And the open rates, we get over 90% open rates all of the time. Sometimes 96, sometimes 100%. Compared to email, where our email open rates overall are probably around about 30%, which is pretty pants, really. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pete. And again, guys, connect with Pete. I'm going to send the link down here into the comments, but it's schoolofeliza.thinkific.com. Connect with him on his Facebook group. And that's been a really good session. One last comment here from one of our viewers from the YouTube live is that she's saying she loves this, but she's already overwhelmed. So Pete, any final words for anyone that's like watching this, because you've got everything all set up? Not to be so overwhelmed by it. Yeah,
just come into the group. We show some really basic, really easy processes. But just like I said, don't let it go over your head. Not everybody needs these complex tools that we've built. We only built this because now it automates 95% of our time, where we can spend creating content, creating really cool stuff for our kind of paid chatbot kind of experts. We've got ladies inside of our groups who are over 60 years old, and they don't know nothing about Facebook marketing, but they absolutely love chatbots. And a lady last year, she knew nothing about chatbots within a few months, and now she's got a global agency and she builds chatbots for companies all around the world. So it's crazy, but they're really addictive.
Yeah, I bet. And at the same time, you don't want to be building so many things, because it seems like you have to maintain them. And so if you build so many, you can't really maintain them. You don't have it. It's not sustainable. So build it small and slowly.
Yeah.
So join Pete's group. I'll again drop all the links there. Thanks to everyone that watched us live. If you're watching this on the replay, drop your comments as well. If you guys are watching this right now, give us a like, just so that we can get this broadcasted to as many people as possible and share this message. So Pete, thank you so much for everything. Appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Cool. Thank you. See you later, guys.